We use pie and bar charts to visualize categorical data. If we have a list of numerical data, such as the list of stock prices over time, a line chart gives us a better picture of the data set. Here's a table of data I downloaded from a financial website listing prices for Apple stock. It has columns for date, open, high, low, close, and volume. I want to select the date column and the close column. Then go to the Insert menu and select a line chart. I can move the chart to its own sheet to see the detail better. The chart is a little plain, but there are several quick fixes in the Chart Design menu. I'll choose one and change the title to Apple Stock Price. That was pretty easy. The horizontal axis shows the dates and the vertical axis shows dollar values. Now I can see at a glance that over the past year the stock has gone up with a little hiccup about a month ago. If I have more than one column of data for the same dates, I can show lines for each on the same chart. I'll use the same data set, but I'll select the date plus the high and low values for Apple stock. Since the high and low aren't all that far apart, I'll also change the range for the dollar amount on the left to start at 100. Select the vertical axis, right-click, and Format Axis. You can see both the high and low value lines now, and see the spreads between them. There are a lot of ways to change the look of the same line chart by altering the layout. I could also try to plot two different variables for Apple stock without dates at all, such as the closing price and volume. When I choose the scatter plot, I get a graph with the closing price on the horizontal axis and the volume of trade that day on the vertical axis. I can see that the prices seem to cluster in a couple of areas, and that they have about the same volume generally, though there are some high volume days at the lower price. We could use the same information as before and choose a bar or column chart instead of a pie chart. Instead of percentages, it would just show the values, with longer bars or columns representing larger values. This puts a little different spin on things. In this chart, we're comparing the category values against each other, and we see their relative sizes. However, we do not have much sense of the whole league or the percentage of each category as we did with the pie charts. Choosing which kind of chart to use really depends on what patterns you want to highlight and what questions you want to answer. Use bar or column charts to compare category values with each other. Those categories could be player positions as shown here, or could be sales years, or could be apples and oranges. Use a pie chart to show proportionality of categories.